Hey y'all! So today I'm trying to can grape jelly. I've already poured my grape juice in here. I'm going to give y'all the recipe for what just one recipe would be, but I did mine 5 times that. So pay no attention to what I'm adding to the pot. I'll just tell you as I do it what you would do for one single recipe. This is a great book. If y'all don't have one and you like to can, get it. It's called the Ball Blue Book of Preserving. It's a great book. Got mine off eBay. Very cheap. The recipe that I'm using of it is called Quick Grape Jelly. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 cups of bottled grape juice, and you're going to want the unsweetened. And when I say unsweetened, let me show y'all. It's going to say no sugar added on it. So that's what you're going to want to get. Anyways, you're going to take 3 cups of that. Okay, you're going to combine your grape juice and your powdered pectin. You just want original, regular pectin. You're going to do 1 package for that recipe. You're going to combine those, and you're going to bring it to a boil. And that's what we're waiting for it to do now. We're waiting for it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a rolling boil, then you're going to add your sugar. And this recipe calls for 4.5 cups of sugar. Then you're going to stir it till your sugar gets dissolved. Then, once it comes back to a boil, you're going to let it boil for 1 minute. So make sure you set your timer for 1 minute. You don't want to do it any more than that. As soon as it's been, and stir constantly, don't stop stirring. And as soon as it does that one boil for 1 minute, you're going to take it off of the stove. You're going to skim any foam off the top that you have. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. I add butter to mine. When you add butter, that really cuts the foam down. I added probably about 1.5. Was that a tablespoon? I think on there. Let me double check. I don't want to tell y'all wrong. I added 2 tablespoons to mine, but now that was for a really big batch. So y'all are probably going to want to do 1/2 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon of butter in your jellies. That right there keeps the foam down. I learned that from somebody on YouTube, and I wished I could remember who it was because I'd so give them credit. But hopefully this will come to a boil real quick, and we'll add our sugar. Now y'all don't freak out when I add my big bag of sugar because, like I said, I did this recipe times 5. And y'all do not realize how much sugar is in jellies and jams and preserves until you start canning. I mean, I know we all read on the labels, you know, so many grams, blah, blah, blah. But until you really break it down and see what you're adding, you're like, whoa. But hey, it's all good. We don't put that much on toast, just a little teaspoon or 2. So it's all good. And it tastes delicious. So this is getting close to our boiling point. As you can see, I've already got my jars over here ready to roll. We've done boiled them and got them going. Are you leaving, baby? I love you. We've already got them boiled and ready to go. I've got my little jar lids back here, bringing them to a boil, so they'll be ready as soon as this is ready. So we're just going to stir it just a little bit more. It should be coming to a boil pretty soon. I got me a new stove. My old stove was messed up, and I think I've told y'all this in a video before. I'm having to totally relearn my recipes and my stuff because this oven gets hotter so much faster than my old one that it's crazy. I had a Samsung before, and now I got a KitchenAid. Well, let me tell you what. That was a good Samsung oven. I'm not going to complain about it. It was a really good one. It lasted a long time. But besides the Samsung oven, I would not have another Samsung product. Our refrigerator flooded our kitchen when we were on vacation. The ice maker decided to quit freezing, but decided to keep pouring water to the ice tray, which ran out all over the floor for quite some time. So that was such a pain. But, you know, all's good and well. I got new flooring and pretty much my whole house where we redid it because it flooded so bad, and we did it ourselves. That way we could afford to redo everything. But anyways, in case you're not wanting to just sit here and watch me stir in this old pot, once you boil it for that additional minute, you take it off the stove and then you go ahead and put it in your jars. That recipe yields 5 half pints. So 5 half pints is what you can get out of that I called off to you. So that's why I went ahead and just, 5 times my recipe, because I wanted to, well, I had my grape juice needed to be used because it was past the expiration date on it. So I didn't want to waste it. I thought I'll just make jelly out of it. So they always put them expiration dates, but stuff can go past it. So should be fine. If anybody eats my jelly and gets drunk off of it, will know, hey, maybe I shouldn't have used that past expired grape juice. So I don't think they will though. But anyways, I think we're getting to a boil now. Let me check and see. Y'all, this smells amazing. If you like the smell of grapes, you're gonna love making grape jelly. It smells so good. Yeah, we're getting to a boil now, I believe. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and add our sugar at this time. And this is a lot of sugar, but y'all remember, 5 times this recipe. So these old jellies and jams take a lot of sugar. 10 pounds right here, 10 pounds plus a half a cup when you 5 times the recipe. Crazy. All right, so we're going to stir that, get it kind of mixed in. See if I can get it off that spoon. Now, like I said, you're going to want to stir this constantly. Do not stop stirring. And once it starts boiling again, we're going to set a timer for 1 minute. Trying to get all that sugar dissolved in there. It's taking a hot minute or two. A couple clumps I got to get dissolved. Here we go. Let's get it going. Well, it's beautiful outside. Just beautiful, beautiful weather. It's starting to get a little chilly at night. I've been starting to have to turn the heat on here in Alabama because it's getting where it's a little chilly. You wake up and it's cold. So it's that fun time of the year when you got the air on part of the time, the heat on part of the time. But right now I've just got it set on heat and got it set on about 70, just enough where it won't get cold. But I got me some little baby ducks, as y'all have seen in my other videos, and boy, it's been a time trying to keep them just like they need to be. But we put a heat lamp out there in their little coop, and we got that going on. So let's see if this is going to come back to a boil. But once it comes back to a boil, we're going to jar it up, and we're going to have some good homemade grape jelly. I'm using a strainer spoon that I got at Sam's, and that's nice because you can see that clump of sugar I got to get dissolved. It makes it where you can see what you've got in there that ain't dissolved. Trying to make sure we get all that sugar dissolved for sure. And it's already starting to thicken up on us here. Glad to get all that sugar dissolved. So anyways, as I was saying, we've got pretty fall out there right now. The leaves are trying to turn a little bit, not much here. My daughter just came home from Gatlinburg, and she said the leaves are really starting to turn there. So I wish we could have went to Gatlinburg. I don't think we're going to get to go this fall. But man, it would have been nice if we could have. I absolutely love Gatlinburg. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take my lids and turn them off because they're at a good boil. So we are just stirring, stirring, stirring. I think we finally got most sugar dissolved. I'm not seeing really too much. There's a few little places that ain't. But once that boil starts, it'll get it down real quick. So if y'all haven't subscribed to me, please do so. Please like my videos. I think I'm finally up to, last time I checked, I think it was 306 subscribers. I'm so excited. I would have never thought I would see the day when I had 300 subscribers. And I know anybody that may be watching this, which probably ain't nobody watching this, it's got a huge channel. But anybody watching this would be like, that ain't nothing. I got 1K, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? I'm excited because I love all my viewers. I want you to know I appreciate every one of you that's watching the things I do. If you've got certain things that you're wanting to see, and I wished I could have done a video on it. I've really got to learn how to edit, y'all. I know I keep telling y'all that. I went to, my grandbaby's got to dress up like a Greek goddess. I went on down to the thrift store. I got a really pretty, it's a lace top, like formal with the real flowy see-through stuff with the liner underneath at the bottom for the skirt. And I got her like this little gold top. And if y'all ever need Egyptian looking jewelry, just go on down to the thrift store because they gonna have it in there. They got some crazy mess. I'm like, who wore this? But anyways, I went and got all that. So I've took that formal apart. I've brought my grandbaby down here. They had a cute little kid's dress in that was white with gold flakes all over it. Wasn't nothing I would have put on my kid, but somebody liked it. And that's gonna be the base of her goddess costume because they were like, send your kids in Greek apparel, blah, 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 which we all know is toga stuff. And I'm like, I am not sending my grandbaby over there in no toga outfit. Not unless I know for sure there's something under it that's decent. So, thus, this Grana is making her grandbaby a decent goddess costume. So, I made her the prettiest little bouquet to go with it. I'll try to do a video once it's all finished and show y'all how it looks. I wish sometimes YouTube would let you take pictures and put in to kind of let y'all see. And they made to be, you might not do that. I want to think you couldn't use still photos though. I'm still learning everything. But where y'all could have kind of seen what I did with it. But I'm hoping it turns out. But she's excited. I told her she was going to be Venus, which there's another Greek name for it. And starts with the A. I can't think of the name of it right now. If my husband was here, he could have told me. But the goddess of love. And the goddess of love had doves that flew all around her. So I made her this bouquet. And I'm making her, of course, the little green Greek crown. And I'm going to put a couple little flowers in that to match her bouquet. But I'm going to get some of the fake doves. And I'm going to put one on her bouquet. She wants one in her hair. And then I'm thinking about putting possibly one on her shoulder if I can get it to fit right on her costume. If not, not a big deal. But I thought that would be cute. So she's excited about dressing up and doing that. So anyways, just so y'all know, if you've got a grandbaby or even somebody, a little kid that wants to dress like a Greek goddess, you know, even if you're an adult, you can find some really nice used formals that'll work for Greek goddess costumes. I mean, this one was so pretty, it would have just actually worked for a woman as a Greek goddess. But I took it apart because right now, it's cheaper to go get you. That dress only costed me $8.50. It's cheaper right now to go get a dress and cut it up, sad to say, than it is to go buy your material because it's no telling what that sheer material is a yard. Plus, I had the underneath slip of it, which I'm also using on the costume, would have been additional material. And the lace on the top, I'm going to cut it out and save it. I'll use it later for something else. So I hated to cut the dress though. It was a beautiful dress, but gotta do what you gotta do. It's taking this forever to boil, so I'm not going to hold y'all up. But like I said, once it starts boiling, do your timer for 1 minute, jar it up. Don't forget to wipe the top of your jars with vinegar. Put your lids on. And then you're going to hard boil it for 10 minutes, I believe. Yes. Process it in your canner for 10 minutes. And take it out and listen for that thing we all love to hear when we can. It's called jar lids popping. That noise is the best sound you can hear when you've worked hard canning. So hopefully this will come to a boil pretty quick because my legs are hurting me today. They have this new thing. I'm wanting one so bad. It's a ball jelly maker. And it looks like it's a pot sort of like this, but it's an electric one you set on your counter. and it sits there and stirs for you, and it makes it. And I'm like, that would be great. I want to have me standing here stirring, and everybody I've watched that's got one absolutely loves it. I think they run about a little over $100, like $103. So it's on my wish list. So maybe one day, but I may put it down for my husband to get me for Christmas or something. But right now, I'm just wanting him to get me a camera so I can quit recording on this phone. I can have me a camera to record on, and then a nice laptop so I can put all my videos on there and actually start editing and learn what I'm doing. Because y'all, if I can edit my videos, it would be so much better. So anybody that's bearing with me through this non-editing stage in my life, y'all are the best. I love you. I have awesome viewers. But y'all comment, like, subscribe. Anything I can answer, I'd be more than happy to answer. But I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to finish this up, get it canned up. My picture that you see to click on this video will be what it looks like. And as I said, it'll yield 5 half pints. So I should get 25 half pints out of this that I did. So it's a big batch, so that's why it's taking so long. So I love y'all. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for subscribing, for every comment, every kind word. I haven't had anyone even be ugly to me yet, which I know it's coming. I know they're out there. We all know the trolls exist, but y'all have been great, and I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in to me. Bye, y'all.